ट्राई करते हैं किसी भी वेब पेज में। ठीक है। So hello all, this is the fifth video tutorial of Selenium. So in this video we will discuss that how to verify multiple links of a web page. Also in the interviewer, in the interview the interviewer may ask you that how you are verifying your all the links of a web page. So your answer will be, we are using the HTTP URL connection class to verify all the links of a web page. This is a class which is already provided in your Selenium, and we will use this class. We will create the object and we will set the connection to check whether link is working or not. Okay, so always remember one more thing. First of all, we will go with our HTML document. Suppose that I want to create a HTML link. So what I will do? I will create my HTML code will be something like this one, like so let me write a small HTML code so that I can explain you how a developer used to create the hyperlink or any link. Okay, so suppose that this is now inside the HTML we will have some body part like this one, and then okay, so inside the body, suppose that I want to put some link. So what I will do, I will say that ahref is equal to, I will put the link like this way. Okay, and the text that I want to show for the link will be here, and then I will close my anchor tag. So just read this line properly. What this line is saying. So if you see this line, so to verify the links of a web page, we need this data. Means we need this URL to verify. So if you see it clearly, so here the tag name will become A. Okay, and the attribute is this one. So it will be common for all the links. So for all the links we can find by the tag name, and we can find by its attribute like href. Okay, so by using the same concept we will first store our all the links of a web page in a list, then we will fetch out or iterate each value, and then we can go on. Okay, okay, so no issue. So suppose that this is a web page like a google.com. Now I want to verify all the links of my web page. So I will create a list and I will store all the links in that list. Then I will iterate each link from that list, and then we will work on it. Let's see how we will do. First of all, I will create a list like this one, and I will say that let it write this. Okay, so I am saying that links, all the links of a web page we will store. So in the previous tutorial, we have already written the code that how to launch the browser, how to maximize it, and then how to navigate to URL, and then some page. Okay, so always remember list will be in java.util package. Don't use other package. Okay, so I will say that driver dot find elements. I will use this one by dot tag name. There is a tag name, this one. So as I told you, the tag name will become a. This is our tag name. Okay, whatever is coming just beside this braces is your tag name. Okay, so it is our tag name is a, not this one, this one. Okay, so whatever the links are available in your web page will appear inside the list. Okay, now suppose that I want to print the size. So I will say that how many links we have in that web page. So I will say that just give me the size. Total links of the web page will become dot size. Let me clean this one. So I am checking whether is there any link available or not. Then we will write the code. First of all, we will see that how many links are available. Then we will move on. Okay, so I will run it as test ng test. you will see that all the links whatever available on the web page will be printed out. Now my next step will be that I will iterate all the links from this list and I will perform my HTTP URL connection operation whether they are working or not. Okay, and also for each link we will check the response code. If response is 200, that means it's working. Okay, also in interview they may ask like how you will verify all the links without clicking on it. Okay, so how you will verify a link without click on it whether it is working or not? The main thing is that you will check the response code. If link is giving a proper response code like 200, that means it's working, otherwise it's not working. Okay, so this is the way. So our Selenium Eclipse has been not, I think so. So we will see the how many links are available here. So total links of the web page are 29. Okay, so it is giving us a value like a 29 links are available. Okay, now we will verify all the links without click on them of a web page. Okay, so let's create a for loop so that we can iterate each value simply. I am using a very simple coding, so I will say that int I is equal to 0 because we know in Java everything starts from 0. So I is less than all link dot size. It will start from 0 and it will go to the complete size of that one and then I plus plus. Okay. So this is my loop. Then I will get all the links. So now my web element will become web element links is equal to this one and I will get each link. Okay. So now you are getting, if you check it out, let's see the code again. Okay. So first of all, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find all the elements who have the tag name A. Means all the links who have the tag name A will be stored in a list. Okay. Suppose that this is a way to Sari.com. Okay. It is way to Sari.com. So whatever the links are available in the web page with the tag name will be stored in that list. But what it will store? It will actually store your complete this data. We don't need this data. Actually, we need only this exact URL. So how we will get this one? So for this one, we will use again one for loop. Okay, not a for loop. You can just simply get it by attribute. Means whatever the elements you have got, this one. Now you need to get the attribute means value of href. Then you will get the exact value of this one. Okay, so let's move inside the for loop and now I will get the attribute. So I will say that links means whatever links you have got, then get attribute and I will say that href. So this one will give me attribute. Okay, so let me check it out whether it is printing or not. So let me say that string and it will say as a input link. Suppose that I'm saying. So what I have done till now, I have just taken all the elements who have the tag name A and then all the anchor links I am getting the exact link by their attribute which is href. Now I am printing this all the links. So I am checking whether I am able to get the complete exact link or not. Okay. So after getting the exact link, we will just check the response code. This is the main task that you have to do. First find all the elements with the tag name, then for each element whatever you have find, like this one, this is a complete row you have find. Now from this complete row you need to fetch out the this value, means this exact URL. So we can see that this exact URL inside the href tag. So by this attribute we will href attribute we will just find the exact value. Okay, you can see that exact value is coming here like Google this, Google support, nothing is available, like nothing is invalid, everything is properly coming down. Okay, so this is actually our required thing. Okay, so by this URL we will directly check the connection whether it is working fine or not. Okay, so now I will use some classes that you should always remember. This is only 2 or 3 line code, but it's very useful. Okay, there is the first is a URL class. So I will create the object of URL. Okay, inside that I will give this input link, means whatever you have got. And I am not printing this one. It was just to check whether links are we are getting or not. So I will import this one. While importing, always use it's a java.net. Okay, now let's move to the HTTP URL connection, which is much more important. So this is your interview answer that we will use the HTTP URL connection class. URL spelling should be correct. URL connection. Okay, I am just creating the object of my HTTP URL connection class, and there will be a kind of typecasting. So I will just copy this one, and I will just put as a bracket, and I will say this one, and I will say that test link, and then I will say dot open connection. Okay, so what I have done, I have just created the object of my HTTP URL connection class. Okay, now I will connect. Okay, first of all, before connecting, let me put some connection timeout, like a set connection timeout. There is a method that within a 3 second or 4 seconds. So suppose that I am putting it as a 4 seconds. Okay, now I will connect this one. So there is a direct method like connect. Okay, so I have connected to each link, means for each loop what it will do, it will just fetch out the exact link, then it will create a HTTP URL connection class object, and it will set timeout, and then it will connect. Now after connecting, if response code is 200, that means your link is working. If response code is not 200, that means link is not working. So simple, I will apply a, you can say, try and catch a loop. Okay, so I will simply apply the try and catch loop. So I will say that exception. Okay. So inside the try, what I will do, I will put a condition after connecting, like if response code dot get response code. There is a method like get response code. Every method is defined. You just need to use them. To method is equal to 200. Okay, yes, if response code is 200, that means that link is working properly. You will say that this out control space, and you will say your link, which was test link, this one. Okay, and you will see that uh, you can just put some space, and then you can get the response code, means this one. You can also print some other message. I am just printing the response code if connection is okay. Okay, now what will happen if connection is not getting the response code at 200? So I will again put some code like this one same. Okay, if link is working fine, then you will get 200 code, and you can print it out. If it is not equal to 200, means what will happen? If response code is equal to HTTP URL connection dot http underscore not underscore uh, dot http underscore not found. There is a means if you are getting the 200, that means your link is working properly. If you are not getting 200, that means it is not able to find the URL, means http not found. And then you can print the same message like get response code, and then you can say you can, it's enough, but I am putting some more meaningful data over here like a http URL connection not found. It will print a proper message that whether we are getting some URL or not. Okay, that's it. We have done with all the things. Now let me print the exception only. This out, control space, this one, and I will print that. So it's very simple. First you need to get all the tag name. I'm just refreshing the all the things. You need to get the tag. Let me run this one. So this one, and I will run it as a section detail. Okay, so I'm just refreshing the thing. First you need to find all the elements with the tag name A. Then you need to find the exact value of your URL. Okay, like whatever the URL you have. Then you need to set the connection with the using of the HTTP URL connection class. After that, you have to check the response code. If response code is 200, that means it's okay. If response code is not 200, that means it is not found, and you can print this one. Very simple thing is, and let's see what is the output. So you can say it's a Google. So most of the link are working properly. So you can say it's 200, 200, 200 for everything. Okay, so it's all about that how you will find all the links of it, how you will verify all the links of the web page without clicking on it.